Call the meeting to order. Join me for the pledge, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, Gina, would you do a roll call, please?
Hill,
Yes.
Hannah,
Yes.
Lenius,
Yes.
Vaughn,
Yes.
Grover,
Yes.
Okay. Next, I need a motion to approve the agenda as presented.
You got it.
Motion by Vaughn,
Second?
second by Hill. All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed, the same. I'm sorry, keep forgetting there's a delay there, Deb. Sorry. Motion carried, thank you. Next on the agenda is the notice of resignation from Don Brown. A copy of that's on your iPad. I think you probably have all seen it anyhow. That effective January 10th, due to health reasons, I am resigning my position as Third Ward Councilman, received today. So I don't know if anybody has any questions or discussion on that. Okay.
I think we just handle it the same way we're doing with Holland's position, and hopefully we can get them both on the same.
Well, that's the next item on the agenda. You need to decide to have a motion to publish a notice with intent to fill the council vacancy by appointment, or a motion to call for a special election, which you already have done so it can be added to that. We have been in talk with the auditor. After tonight's meeting, we will have to send a letter to her officially requesting it, but tentatively, she had it set for March 7th. There has to be so many days in between our request and the time that it could be for the election.
How many people showed an interest in Don's position?
I have no idea.
I've heard from one.
One? Just heard from one.
But that was,
But it hasn't
but that
been
was in
posted
case you
either,
appointed.
has
It has not been posted.
No.
Anything up to this point really
Doesn't matter.
doesn't matter because we don't.
I was just
Yeah.
curious.
I do have a question about reading the enclosure that we have. And maybe I was confused on when Todd Kuzi was appointed. And that might have been one of the call-in meetings that I did. It was my understanding that the mayor, that we interviewed people. Didn't the mayor, for Todd Kuzi, when he was appointed?
You had, I think, two,
We had
three
Three or four.
or four people.
Three. And then
But I don't.
one was chosen. What was the process? I thought that was a mayoral appointment.
No,
For
it's
filling a
the
vacancy,
council.
no, that's.
No,
that's
it
the
is a council.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yep.
okay,
Tom
I
Holland made the.
was
And-
wrong on that.
Yeah, you have that
Because
choice.
I read it in here that it's the council that,
Right, yeah.
Okay.
No, the council has to decide whether to fill it by vacancy or special election. You already have made a motion to fill the other seat, the at-large seat by
Right.
special election. This could be added very easily to the same thing.
Is that gonna cost any more, Bonnie?
We have not asked that detail, as I can't imagine because of the fact there's the forms will already be out there. Some of them, anybody from Third Ward will have two choices to vote for. Everybody else will have just the one seat to vote for, the at-large one.
The answer is yes, it will cost more because there are two different ballots that have to be made up, but
Right.
it would not be I don't anticipate a significant cost. It's just basically those additional ballots that would have to be made up for Third Ward, separate from the rest of the community.
Why would that be?
Because they have,
the additional
they
person
can
to vote for.
choose two, they have two people to vote for. Where the people that are voting for the at-large only have that one. Anybody outside of Third Ward only has one name on the ballot. Or one position on the ballot to vote for, so. And I'm assuming she will decide how many to print off based on previous elections, as to how many people voted. You'll run the same way. You can vote at the courthouse or absentee, that type of thing, so.
And you know,
And anybody can run for this. They have to take out nomination papers, get 25 signatures, and turn them in by February 10th, whatever date she sets for that deadline date.
I do know that to meet the March 7th special election, you have to make a decision tonight. By code, you have more time than that if you wanted to, but to get it on the same ballot or the same election, special election, you'd have to make a decision tonight.
Right.
I think we should make a decision tonight.
Is
I'd
that your
make the
motion?
motion that we fill Don Brown's vacant seat with the special election.
Okay.
I'll second it.
I have a motion and a second to have a special election to fill the vacancy from Don Brown. Any other discussion? Can I have a roll call, please?
Hannah,
We're voting to
The motion.
have a special election for it.
The motion is to fill that position that Don Brown has given us as of January 10th by special election. And because we already have one, it will be at the same time, as long as we decide it tonight.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Onion,
Yes.
Vaughn,
Yes.
Grover,
Yes.
Hill.
Yes.
Okay, motion is carried. And we will get a letter to the auditor tomorrow, and then we'll let you know when we find out dates and everything for sure. So,
And for anybody who's watching, as soon as that letter gets to the auditor's office tomorrow, you're able to pick up papers and start the process. So I'd say by the end of the day tomorrow, anybody who has an interest would be able to pick up their nomination papers.
and they can pick them up at the auditor's office, or they can go online to the state and fill out those nomination papers and print them off at that basis also.
Don's election, along with the at-large seat that's open, are both through the end of this year, with it being for a special
They're
election.
through November,
They should be through December
okay.
30th. You'll fill out the term, whatever the term would
The
have
term would
been.
have been the end of
Which both are
December,
up for
right.
reelection this year, so.
If it was
Okay.
by appointment, the appointment would end November 7th,
Okay,
8th, whatever the day of the election is. But as I understand it, the special election fills the term.
okay, okay.
One question, there was a little confusion last time I ran. Do the papers, we used to bring them to the city clerk? Do they have to go to the courthouse now?
They should go to the courthouse. You can bring them here and we could take them up for you, but where they are filed with is with the courthouse,
Which office would the county?
Auditors,
the auditor's office.
Auditor?
because she is also the election person,
Okay.
right? And once we send that letter to her tomorrow, then she'll let us know for sure the dates for when the filing has to be done and the date of the election itself, and give us all the details. Those are her determinations, so.
Is there a deadline that she has to get it?
She has
Yes.
to have the letter tomorrow in order to meet the
So
date
we
for the
gotta
March
really hand
7th.
carry it up there then, right?
Yes, we will.
Yeah. That is the plan of action.
State code gives her so many days
Sure.
to hold the election. That means, time to fill out the papers and get them back to her. And so it's all prescribed by state code.
Did you have any other discussion, Deb, before we ask for adjournment?
Will the election be March 7th?
That's the tentative date she gave us. She'll have to let us know once we send the papers to her. We can find that information out probably by tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions, discussion? Then I will ask for a motion to adjourn.
You got it.
Motion
second
by
it.
Vaughn, seconded by
I'll second it.
Grover. All those in favor say aye.
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 All right.
Opposed, the same. Motion carried. We are adjourned.